What's going on, guys? It is Christopher here, back in the building, and today I am going to be doing my week 2 NFL predictions. So, after a crazy first week of NFL action, we saw plenty of missed field goals, we saw plenty of shocks on the cards, we saw Super Cam take off, the revenge of Aaron Rodgers, and much more action. But before I get into my predictions, let's go over what happened over week 1. So on the screen now, you guys are going to see my predictions from the last week, and I am going to compare them to the actual results of week 1. By the way, I do want to own up, and I did make a massive mistake, and I did not put the score prediction of the 49ers Cardinals game. If you saw my last video, and I'm going to put the link in the description below, I did mention my prediction for the Cardinals and the 49ers game, which I predicted 27-3 to the 49ers, which went very spectacularly well, let's fair to say. Well, we'll try and forget about that as soon as possible. But yeah, I did mention it, but I would like to formally apologise for not putting it on my written predictions on the screen, as you guys saw earlier. So in week 1, I went a very impressive 9-7 with 9 correct predictions and 7 incorrect ones. First up, the Chiefs. They managed to get rid of the Texans quite comfortably and win 34-20. So Patrick Mahomes is off to a good start for the 2020 season. The Falcons Seahawks, well, that was a bit of a stupid prediction, betting against Russell Wilson, wasn't it? Ravens, unsurprisingly, Lamar Jackson thrashing the Browns. Bills beating the Jets as well. That's another prediction I managed to get right. Raiders versus Panthers. My surprise prediction that I didn't get right, however, post Cam Newton life at Carolina, not off to a good start, it's fair to say. Bears, surprisingly, beat the Lions actually at Ford Field, which I did not expect. Jaguars, the first shock of the week actually, beat the Colts. Packers beat Vikings 43-34, despite the scoreline suggesting otherwise. It was a close game. In theory, that was not a close game in the slightest. Take off for Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. So, maybe they're not missing Tom Brady anymore, or are they? But yeah, Cam Newton won 21-11 against the Miami Dolphins. Washington, surprisingly, beating the Philadelphia Eagles, despite the fact that the Eagles were leading 17-0 at the half. Chargers beat the Bengals, but I say that, Randy Bullock only goes and misses a relatively easy chip shot field goal to try and tie it for the Bengals and undo Joe Burrow's hard work up until that point, and could have sent the game into overtime. Meanwhile, the later games in the day saw the Saints beat the Buccaneers 34-23, with Tom Brady throwing 2 very ugly interceptions in the Buccaneers' loss. The 49ers losing to the Cardinals. Who would have thought that? 24-20 in San Francisco. On the Sunday night game, the Rams managed to outdo the Cowboys 2017. So much for the Cowboys pre-season Super Bowl talk. Well, Cowboys fans, I'm sorry, but doesn't look like that way at the minute. As for the Monday night games, the Steelers beat the Giants 26-16, and the Titans beat the Broncos 16-14, despite the fact that Stephen Gostkowski missed not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 field goals, people. 4. So the Titans just about getting away with it, despite Gostkowski's late field goal. The Broncos could not beat the Titans on Monday night, second game. In the meantime, without further ado, let's get started on the Week 2 NFL predictions. So all the fixtures are going to come up on the screen right now. I am going to set a 2-minute timer on my phone like I did last week, which you guys can see there. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Cincinnati, I think Joe Burrow will beat the Cleveland Browns once again because the Browns are hapless as usual. Giants, I think they can go and shock the Bears 2019. Falcons, I think they'll stumble to defeat against the Cowboys 21-18. I think the Packers will beat the Detroit Lions 35-21 quite comfortably. Vikings, I think they should edge it against the Colts 17-15. The Buffalo Bills, I think they should beat Miami 24 points to 6. The 49ers, I think they will bounce back and beat the New York Jets 27-12 and prove last week was not a blip from the NFC champions. The Rams, I think they should edge it against the Philadelphia Eagles 22-18. The Broncos, I think they're going to lose a second straight game. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, despite their unconvincing win against the Giants, I think they'll win 24-17. The Panthers, I think they won't have enough for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are going to edge it by 2 points and win 26-24. The Tennessee Titans, I think they will just about beat their division rivals, the Jacksonville Jaguars, 21-19, another 2-point game. The Cardinals, I'm liking the look of Kyler Murray already. I think they're going to win 21-9 against Washington after last week, and I'm going to prove that Washington's win was merely just a fluke. The Baltimore Ravens, I think they'll outlast Houston Texans. I think they're going to win 39-30 in an epic shootout. The Chiefs, I think they will beat their division rivals, the Chargers, 28-16. I think the Seahawks will win 40-25 against Cam Newton and the Patriots. And I think the Saints will just outlast the Raiders, 30-27 in another shootout. And 2-1. There we have it. That is my 2-minute NFL prediction for week 2. So there we have it. On screen now, you guys will see my full predictions written down so you guys can take notes. If you guys haven't seen my video from last week, be sure to check it out. Link is in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share and subscribe. And until next week, guys, peace out.